Hi guys, my name is Marianne. I am one of the instructors here at SportsCom. I'm teaching the Functionally Fit class every Wednesday at 5:15 p.m. Normally we do a total body workout from top to bottom. We are doing body weight, we are doing weights, kettlebells, we're using every single equipment what SportsCom has. And we always start from easy and increasing our level all the way up to expert. So I always gonna give you guys opportunity to tone it down, make it a little bit harder, make it easier, however it fits you, and make sure do everything in your own pace and listen to your body. All right, guys, we're gonna start with a warm up. Give me nice and big head circles. Doesn't matter which way you go. If you feel any tension in your neck, make sure you only have circles, or you can do a full circle from shoulder to shoulder. Give me 2 more. Now reverse. Just to allow your body to wake up. Just to let the blood flow start going up and down in your body. 2 more. Good. Give me nice and big shoulder circles. There you go. All the way up to your ears and down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Now reverse. Anytime if you feel anything that doesn't feel good, just nice and easy. Do it soft. 3 more. 2, 1. Good. We're gonna start using the TRex a little bit to warm up the knees, warm up the lower back, warm up all the major muscle groups. So if you don't have a TRex, you can always use a chair, you can always use anything you can hold on to. If you don't have anything, it's okay, then we're gonna improvise. So with the TRex, just lean nice and like a good 45-degree angle. We're gonna extend the arm, drop down, shift forward and stand up. And again, we're gonna lean back, drop down, shift your weight forward and stand up. Keep it going. Make sure you pay attention to your ankle, your knee, your lower back, your arms. If anything bothers you, don't go as deep. So if you have shoulder problems, you don't have to put your whole body weight up. If you have knee problems, don't go as deep. Just stay on the top. Make sure you're involving your quads, you're involving your biceps, your back, and just keep that flow going. We're gonna do it for another good 30 seconds. Nice and easy. Make sure breathe through your nose, exhale through the mouth. Good job, guys. Breathe. We have 10 more seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So we warmed up the legs, warmed up the arms. Now we're gonna do nice and big flies. So if you don't have the TRex at home, you can even do it. Just have a nice big T wide open and close it back up. Open and close. We're gonna do the same exact thing with the TRex. So when you hold it, make sure fingers gonna face in. 1 foot behind you to support. Your goal is to keep that TRex tight through the whole time and make sure drive your body all the way down and all the way up. Try not to bend those elbows because then you're gonna focus on a different muscle group. So keep that arm straight and extend. Inhale when you go down. Exhale when you come up. And inhale and out. If it's bothering your shoulder at any point, don't go as far out. Keep that T shape a little bit lower. If it's still too much, you can always step back. This way your range of motion is gonna be smaller. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We watch our neck. Make sure you always relax your neck. So try not to shrug up that shoulder, shoulders down, nice and long neck. All right. So all the major ones are nice and warmed up. We're going to start with some squats. Nice and big ones. We're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1, and squat it down. Make sure your legs going to be hip width open. If you don't have the TRex at home, just use a chair. You can always hold on to a chair. You can always hold on to the wall, to the end of the couch. Anything what you find, make sure you shift your weight back. Sit down just like you would sit on a chair. Make sure you're hinging that hip when you come up and squeeze the glutes. Just down and up. We have 30 more seconds. I'm going to go back on the TRex. If you have any knee problems, don't go as deep. Use your arms if you're getting tired, okay? 20 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Good job, guys. 10 more seconds. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back down and we're going to do a little pause. Hold it here. Good. We have 15 seconds. We're going to do only 30 seconds of the posing. And then we're going to switch form. Make sure if your legs are getting tired, just shift your weight forward. Use your arms. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand up. Round 2. After you shake it off if you want, make sure you hydrate. Have a sip of water and move to the next one. We're going to rest for 45 seconds. Second form, we're going to continue with the squats, but we're going to go on toes. So make sure you lift those heels off of the ground. If it's giving you Charlie horse or even a cramp, just stay flat or lift it a little bit. If you need extra support because you feel like you cannot hold it up, you just have a book, put it under your heel. If you're at the gym, you can use any of the plates, put it under your heel, so this way it would keep it up nice and elevated. And 4, 3, 2, and squat it down. Nice and big ones. Good 45 seconds here. Same thing. If you do not have the TRex, hold the edge of the couch, hold your chair, whatever it comes handy. Make sure you breathe. If it's bothering your knee, please don't go as deep. 15 more seconds. And we're going to do that little pause again for 30. Good. If you're getting tired, start using those arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, little ones. Stay nice and low. Heels up. This one activates different muscles. It's going to activate your shin, the muscles around your knees. Your quads is always working. 15 seconds. Breathe, almost there. If it's shaking, it's okay. It's all good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Shake it up. Have a sip of water. We're going to have one more round. Make sure you hydrate. All right. 15 seconds, last one. We're going to be on heels. So lift those toes off of the ground. If you need support, books underneath your toes. Weight underneath your toes. 3, 2, 1, and down. There you go. We're going to press through the heel. It's going to activate our hamstrings. Anytime if you feel any discomfort, please stop or adjust that position. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. Your body going to tell you every time when something is wrong. Good. Breathe. It's definitely going to bring your heart rate up. So make sure don't hold your breath. 20 seconds. Good job, guys. Almost there. After legs, we're going to focus a little bit on arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulse, last 30 seconds. You got this. That's it. Breathe. With this, make sure don't arch that lower back. Keep your back nice and flat. Don't put any pressure on that lower back. Anytime if you feel like something is wrong, it's probably because you're arching. Feel that hip in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Good. Now everything is nice and warmed up. We're gonna go for arms. We're gonna do some push-ups. Now, with the push-ups, we can do it on the TRex, on the wall, on the ground, whichever it makes it comfortable. Make sure you pay attention to your wrist, your form. Never let your lower back sag. Keep that core nice and tight. And we're gonna learn how to do it in the right way. So, fingers gonna face down. Make sure never put any pressure on your wrist. Wrist gonna be nice and flat. Never put any pressure on it. And when we go down, make sure open those arms and push it from there. Keep the core tight and everything goes in, everything comes out. So make sure don't leave your buttocks in the back. Make sure you lift up on toes, go down, come back up. Inhale when you go down, exhale when you come back up. If you decide you want to do it on the ground, we're going to grab the mat. You have multiple options also. First of all, you have the options to be on your knees or on your toes. Go all the way down to the ground. Just put your hands by your chest, move it a little bit wider out. Roll up, that's where your hand's supposed to be. Make sure if you want to stay on your toe or on your knees, toe stays on the ground, don't lift those heels up. Then go down and come back up. Same thing, make sure everything comes in, everything goes out. Same thing when you're on your toes, everything goes down, everything comes back up. If you decide you want to do it on the wall, it's going to be less intense and less hard and less pressure on your wrist. If you want to make it easier, just step closer to the wall. If you want to make it harder, step away from the wall. All right. Now let's do this. We have 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and go down. Don't forget to breathe. If you're on the TRex and you feel like it's scratching your neck, scratching your arms, make sure you lift your arms a little bit higher. This way it's away from the arms and it's not gonna scrape you. That's it. Inhale, exhale. If you feel any pressure in your lower back or in your core, just one step forward. The goal is to finish up the exercise, not to hurt ourselves. Make sure you're breathing. You're almost there. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Take a deep breath. Good. Move out that wrist a little bit if you feel like there's a little pressure on it. And now we're gonna go for triceps. We're gonna adjust the TRex to midway. If you want, you can always use dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell at home, you can use a book. You can use a gallon of water. Whatever you feel like it's heavy enough to do triceps. On the TRex, you're gonna have one foot on the front, lift up, and imagine your arm is on a table. So try not to drop those elbows. We're gonna bend that hand, try to touch your temple, and press out from there. If you wanna make it a little bit more intense, feet next to each other, core tight. And just like with the push-ups, everything goes in, everything comes out. If you decide you wanna do it with water, or weights, or kettlebell, grab the kettlebell on each side, circle around, keep those elbows nice and straight. Try to squeeze your ears together, drop that hand, and extend it back up. Make sure don't arch that back. Knees soft, core tight. Inhale when you go down, exhale when you come up. So it's your choice. What would you like to use? We're gonna have another 45 seconds. Hands on the front. 4, 3, 2, and go. If you feel like you're getting tired, just one step forward. If you want a little bit more pressure, one step back. Inhale when you go down, exhale when you come up. Keep the core tight. Watch your elbow. Breathe. Good. 20 seconds. I highly encourage everybody to pay attention to your shoulder. Don't shrug up that shoulder. Shoulder down. Breathe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. Woo. That was a good one. All right. After a little bit of arms, we're going to go for core. We're going to do some for core. We're going to start on the TRex and we're going to go down on the ground afterwards. So we're going to adjust it all the way to the top. If you do not have the TRex at home, you can use the same bottle of water, kettlebell, weights. Basically, we're going to do the torso tilt, one side to another. When we're on a TRex, we're going to do one side at a time. If it's bothering or irritating your lower back at any point, lower the weight and just focus on the movement, focus squeezing your obliques, or you can even add an extra leg lift. But make sure if it's irritating your lower back, stop doing it. All right, so with TRex, here's the fun part. Hold the two handles, and we're gonna pull one handle through the top triangle, and then we're gonna hold that handle, and we're gonna loop it again through the top, and we're gonna make it nice and tight. So this way it's not gonna unloop, it's not gonna be uneven. So this way you can hold one handle and have one exercise on one side. So with that, arm is gonna be up, we're gonna place our hand on our head and go into a nice deep angle. We're gonna drop that hip down and pull it back up. We focus on our oblique. If you wanna make it harder, one foot front of the other. This way you can go deeper. Your goal is to keep those elbows open. And 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Breathe. Inhale when you go down. Exhale when you come back up. Breathe. Try not to shift your weight. Try to keep it aligned. Inhale. Exhale, 15 more seconds. And it's not about your arms, so make sure don't let that handle go. Keep holding your head. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip around. Same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Make sure you breathe. Elbow stays open. Good. Same thing, don't forget you can always use that weight. Good job. It's like doing a plank with a hip drop. It's all about your obliques. Peek on the time, 15 more seconds. Good. 10. Almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, obliques are good. Now we're gonna go down on the ground. So today's class is gonna be a little bit shorter, and I wanna make sure we're gonna have time to stretch on the end. So I pulled out all the goodies, all the good exercises. All right, guys. So on the ground, we're gonna do first Russian twist. If you need weight, you can always use weight. You can use the gallon of water or whatever you have. If you don't want to, make sure Just put that weight down, keep it nice and easy. If it's bothering your lower back or your tailbone at any point, then stop doing the exercise. We can do it standing up or sitting down. So sitting down, make sure knees are bent, hands underneath the knees, scoop back. This way you take off the pressure from the lower back and give everything to your core. Now options, you can keep both feet on the ground and give me that torso twist side to side. If you want, one leg up in the air and then switch halfway, or you can have both legs up. If you need any support, make sure don't sit as deep, just give me that twist. And we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Nice and wide. If you have weights, make sure you test it out first before you start lifting your leg up, because it is difficult and it can hurt your lower back if you make a movement too quickly. Make sure you go and breathe. If you want to go deeper and you want to add a little bit of arm, you can always extend and touch the ground. Breathe. Good. Almost there. 15 seconds. And how everybody grows and it's getting easier on you, you can always add extra time, like an extra 15 seconds, then extra 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're gonna go all the way down. If you want, you can always place those hands under your buttocks. It's basically a little triangle and put it under your tailbone. But with that, you're gonna allow your lower body and your lower core to take off pressure instead of training it. I always prefer to do it the way when your arms are by your side. And even if your core is not strong enough to carry your legs' weight, it's okay, because you're eventually gonna be able to catch up. So we're gonna do the heel touches. Legs gonna be 90 degree bends. Arm gonna be by your side. Make sure push that lower back into the mat. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Make sure never let your lower back not touch the ground or lose that contact with the ground. As soon as you start arching, that's when you know, okay, my core cannot hold my legs' weight. In that case, just stop and pull it back. Even if it's just 2-3 inches away from the start, it's okay. It's gonna get easier and easier, and you're gonna be able to go lower and lower each time. Arm by your side. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good. If it's still too much, you can do one leg at a time. Keep that lower back engaged with the ground. Breathe. If it seems too easy, go back to double leg. That's it. Good. If you feel like it's still too much, you can always hold on to that leg, because I know your hip flexors can get very, very tired after this exercise. Almost there. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last one, we're gonna do the old-fashioned crunches. We're gonna do the side crunches. If you want, you can always hold something, so this way you feel like you have an anchor point. You don't have to. You can put your arm by your side. The other arm is behind the head, so this way you're supporting your neck. You're not gonna strain your neck, but make sure it's gonna be your abs that's pulling you up, not your hand. So from here, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Nice and deep breath. And 4, 3, 2, and go up. Make sure you keep breathing. Keep that elbow nice and wide. Try not to pull in. And twist. Feel that little squeeze in your stomach every time when you come back up and down on both sides. If you need a little bit more, you can always have a nice light weight behind your head, This way it's a little bit harder to lift up. Breathe. 30 seconds. Good job. If you feel like your neck is straining, you can put both hands under, place one elbow on the ground, and just twist from there. This way your neck is relaxed and you're not going to strain your neck. If it's bothering the lower back, just stop doing it. We can do it in a seated position. All right. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switching sides. If it's too much on the knee, we can place it on the ground. And 3, 2, 1, twist. So if you feel like it's too much on your knees or even on your hip, you can always place it on the ground, or you can even extend those legs a little bit. This way it's less pressure. Whatever it makes it comfortable. Every single exercise, it's very easy to modify. Breathe and twist. Make sure that's your core, not your arm. Breathe. Inhale when you go down. Exhale when you come up and twist. Good. Almost there. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now we're going to start stretching. We always end up with a 5-10 minute stretch. Make sure you always include it. Stretching not just helping relaxing the muscle and lengthening them, but also it's going to help you reduce the risk of injury. It's going to help making sure your muscles are toned, and we're going to work out those little kinks, and your range of motion is going to get better and better each time. So since we're on the ground, it's a perfect way to start. We're going to pull one knee to the chest. If it's too much on your lower back, then bend the opposite leg. If you want a little bit more intense, extend that leg. Make sure you breathe deeply. And wherever you feel tension, just focus and breathe into it. Try to hold every position for a good 20 seconds or longer. Same leg, extend it up in the air. Doesn't matter how close you pull it, your goal is to keep that knee straight. We are stretching our hamstrings. You can give me some ankle circles. Be gentle. Circle to the other way. We're going to bend that knee again. Hold the knee with the opposite arm. And we're going to twist. Make sure it's for your lower back. Make sure don't go too far and don't roll over. Keep the opposite shoulder on the ground. Hold that knee closer. Focus on the lower back. Breathe. It feels good. Deep breathe in. Exhale back to the middle. Extend that leg. Pull the other one in. Don't forget, bend the knee if it's too much. Breathe. Extend that leg up in the air. Circle around. We always stretch a different way. Sometimes we use equipment to do it. Sometimes it's just us. Whatever we have, we use it. Slowly bend again. And before we twist, extend the opposite leg. And pull. Breathe. Be gentle to your body. Appreciate it. It worked very, very hard for you today. Inhale. Exhale back. Pull both knees in. Rock side to side. Loosen that lower back. If it doesn't feel good, just still stay still. You can circle those knees one way, then to the other. Whatever makes you feel good. Placing the legs down. Turning to the side gently. Push ourselves up. We're going to turn around. Down to child's pose. If you want, keep your knees closed. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, knees open. Walk forward. If you can't sit on that heel, it's okay. Lift those buttocks off. Whatever your body allows you to do. Two more deep breaths. Second exhale, come back up. We're going to shift our weight. Put one foot on the front, far as you can. If you want, keep the hands on the ground. If you want, you can put one hand on the knee. And if it's bothering your knee at any point, you can even put an extra pillow, a block, whatever it feels good. Just make sure you don't have any tension. And we're going to push our hip forward and down. Breathe. And shift the weight back, toes up. We're going to for your hammies, your calf. Place both hands on one side, swing a leg around. Now the other one. And front. Push the hip down and forward. Make sure your knee and ankle is in one line. If you want a little bit more intense, you can roll the opposite toes under and lift up. This way you get a little bit deeper stretch. Whatever floats your boat. And shift back, toes up. If it's too tense, just loosen it up a little bit. You can even sit all the way down. You know your body, listen to your body. Don't overstretch it. Both hands on one side, swinging around. We're going to roll the toes under. If you can, sit on the heel. If you can, stop from the top, start sitting down and go far as you can. You can hold on to the couch. This way you can stretch out your calf and your Achilles. If it's too tight, just work on it. I promise you, eventually you're going to be able to sit down. Hands on the ground. Glutes goes up first. Knees straight. Breathe in. Stretch out those hamstrings one more time. Soften both knees. Roll up vertebra to vertebra. Head and shoulders is the last. Legs slightly open. We're going to cross one arm over the other. Push that shoulder down. If you want an extra neck stretch, and then chin to shoulder. Breathe. Have a deep inhale. Exhale out. In. Exhale, twist. You can move the twist around if you want. Whatever feels good. Deep inhale. Out. In. Exhale, shoulder down. Pull that elbow back. Breathe. Deep inhale. Out. In. Exhale, pull. And anything you do, make sure you pay attention to your form. It's more important than the exercise, the repetition amount or how long you do it. It's all about your form. Inhale, exhale, front, curve the upper back, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, tail to one side, exhale. If you want, grab that wrist, pull a little bit. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale other side. Inhale up. Exhale down, and we're gonna have 2 deep breaths. We're gonna squat down, and we're gonna hold that breath on the thumb. And in, and hold, and out. One more time. In, hold it, and out. Good job, guys. I hope I'm gonna see you in my class, and I'm gonna see you next time. Have a wonderful day, and good workout.